Yo, back of Triangle Strategy. Time for us to head right back to home, in order to consult the scales on which kingdom we're going to. I'm kind of hoping it's Hyzante because I don't want to risk running into those fuckers again. Oh shit, we're just doing it here.
It seems your first
I thought we were
test
going
as
home
Lord
for some
has
reason.
come. 'Tis
I
no
mean, I guess it makes
small
sense.
matter
I
either.
forgot we just kind of bring the scales with us.
Indeed.
Why the hell would we
But
carry
I
those things
needn't
even?
face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Democracy!
So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolford.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
As Lord,
And
I shall
8.
bear the weight of consequence for the scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be Lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolford will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
What a frickin'
Your
dude.
Highness, you cannot be...
Alright, Huet's
You
here
may
too.
stay ashore if you wish, Huet.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Good lord.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
It would seem so.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
There is? Thought there was only
It
7.
seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
Isn't there 8 of us here?
How curious.
Or
Curious. I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
no, brother.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Okay. So, is Sarah Noah not getting a vote then? I'm concerned here. Aesfrost or Hyzante? Would that we had the time to visit vote both. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. Okay, so he doesn't get his own, so it's everyone else. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party, as played out throughout voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Sereno's convictions will affect the chances of success. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. That's actually a real great incentive to, like, explore and get all the dialogue you can. Which I'm already the type that likes to see a bunch of dialogue, so that's real cool. Okay, travel to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, travel to the Holy State of Hyzante. Interesting. Well, I can see who wants to go where. Well, I guess we'll just start at the top and work our way down.
Listen, lad.
Can't very well say Hyzante holds much appeal to me. Sorcery and Exarm are too clever for half. By half. I'm sure the people of Aesfrost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. Let's just see what everyone has to say before I try to persuade anyone. Doubtless, Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think?
Lord Serenoa.
Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. I think I'm leaning towards Hyzante personally, but we'll see what everyone has to say.
Serenoa.
I have always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. So your mother's from Hyzante, huh?
Lord Serenoa.
Until now, Frederica's position has offered her few chances to visit Hyzante. Deepening your relationships with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held wish in the meantime? So she's basically just wants to go there because Frederica is.
Lord Serenoa.
Aesfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. Okay, and then you're undecided.
Lord Serenoa.
Aesfrost or Hyzante, makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Well, I guess I can start here. They say Hyzante is the nation of salt and sand. Do you have a reason to go there?
Indeed.
I see. I hear the feats performed there beggar belief. Any knowledge we could gain would surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Hyzante. Okay. I'm just gonna try to sway everyone that I can for the heck of it. Well, actually, no, I probably shouldn't try to sway those that are... Well, I shouldn't sway those that are going to Hyzante, so
Listen,
you I do
lad.
need to say. I do need to attempt to sway. Ah, you want to go to Hyzante, do you? Care telling me why, my lord? Let's see. The sand and sun must make people of a different sort than here. It'd be interesting to meet them. I've long wanted to visit the source. It is the cornerstone of all life in Norzelia, after all. Stories of the miracles performed in the ministry might pique my interest. Such knowledge could help our soldiers and common folk alike. You know what? I feel like this would be the most interesting to him. I suppose can't argue with that. Beggars believe to imagine all the green around us a place of sand. I don't doubt the sands have weathered some mighty hard folk. Could be they'd have something to teach us.
I've made up my mind.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Okay. Well, we'll see if I'm actually able to sway any of them.
Say,
Doubtless, Aesfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? Yeah, but I don't want to. What reason have you for wanting to visit Hyzante? I just have a feeling. I don't know. I don't think that one will fly, bro. I guess I'll go with this. Out of the three, it seems like the best.
certainly.
Indeed, they say Hyzante is a country without kings or nobles. 'Tis hard to imagine. But why imagine we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me much to consider, friend. Aye, aye. And I guess that just leaves Huet.
Lord Serenoa.
But I don't want to. Hyzante has its charms as well, I am sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? The Ice Mage. Oh. How their touted equality works in practice. For now, it is only words to me. You know what? Yeah, I'm curious of what you have to say about this, even if you don't.
Quite true.
I have heard the same. The magic I have seen is impressive enough. You can scarce imagine what a true master could do. I should like to try my hand against one in mock battle, a combat if able. My bow against their spells.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. I suppose there may be some merit in visiting Hyzante. Now the question is, do I try to frickin' waver the other three just for the hell of it? Actually, you know what? Let's try doing it, but I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to poorly sway them, and put them even farther into their ability to go to Hyzante. If your heart is truly set on Aesfrost, I would be curious to know your reasons. Captured smuggler. Particularly skilled smuggler caught my attention. They even sent the military after him. No, that's gonna. I feel like that's gonna be the way to get her to. Yeah, that's gonna be the way to want her to go to Aesfrost. Maybe. I'm gonna go with the simple thing. I mislike the heat as well, but I doubt there is anyone who does not.
Well, what
However,
if...
your reasoning is sound, if lacking subtlety. I suppose it is something to
My
consider.
mind is made up.
Appears indifferent to your plea. Sounds about right.
Serenoa.
I was just curious of what the options were. Wish to visit Aesfrost? Might I ask why?
No. And?
How would you like to spend our visit? Oh. Damn, it's actually giving me two things with her. Built by the ambitious, society free from stifling pomp and circumstance. Yeah.
Surely.
I see. Aesfrost is indeed unique in that it is not birth that determines your greatness, but ability. I can see why you would be interested in such a place, Serenoa. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. Indifferent. Yeah, that sounds about right. I didn't really care too much.
Lord Serenoa.
I want to go to Hyzante anyways. I'm kind of just doing whatever on these. What interest have you in the great Duchy of Aesfrost, my lord? Unfettered trade. Being lord of a versatile hub, that idea holds great interest for me. Curious what he has to say about this. Yes, certainly a fascinating aspect of their society. However, I find Hyzante's claims of universal equality to be even more intriguing. I appreciate your point of view, my lord. There is much I must think over before I reach a final decision.
Certainly not.
Of course, if you have further thoughts on the matter, then I would be all too glad to hear them. Oh, interesting. I'm wandering the archives for a spell.
Quite true.
Ah, the archives. The seat of the world's knowledge. Even the most erudite among us. Anytime I see it, it activates the sleeper agent, bro. I can't help it. But a fool before those countless tomes.
I am decided.
You have given me much to consider, my lord. I shall take your perspective into account when making my decision. Okay, well, we're done. Yeah. Well, imagine if this ends up being... we end up somehow going there.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost, or the holy state of Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I'm curious. Did I even get... Okay, Roland?
You've convinced me.
If that is your wish, then so be it. Hyzante is just as good as Aesfrost. Okay, so Roland I convinced.
Forgive me,
My
my
apologies,
lord.
but I believe there is too much to be gained from visiting the Ministry of Medicine. I don't care.
I am so sorry.
I'm sorry, Serenoa, but I fear if I don't see Hyzante now, I will regret it.
You aren't wrong.
I apologize, but I must choose Hyzante as much for Frederica as for myself. Aye, aye. Now the three that matter.
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow. So really, you can just do nothing and then just tell Anna what
changed
you
my
want and
mind.
it works. Hyzante has its charms, I admit. Charms I mean to see for myself. Alright.
You won me over.
I'm behind you, my lord. Every single person voted for Hyzante.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
The scales are about to frickin' break by going too far to one side, bro. Look at that. Clean.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzante.
Convictions have been strengthened. We have done it. Whoa. Bonked my mic.
We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzante.
There we go.
Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Aye, aye.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
I feel like this is just the
It may
easier
be in
place
Lady
to go to.
Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzante.
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
Well,
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzante.
good old hair racism.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners. Yes, I do. But I am from Aesfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins. Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Oh, well, are we on our way then?
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
You good, you good.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Time to get some world building. Back to the thing. What do I even mean by thing, honestly? I have no idea. I meant to the world map. There we go. That is the phrase I was looking for. Yes, 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 yes. Onwards.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land.
All the way over.
Before
Not
long,
even a stop in
a
between.
grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the goddess's shield, behind it lies the source, Nozelia's only supply of salt.
Huh.
Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzante.
Chapter 3, Part 2. A Land of Sand and Sun. Wow.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
Oh, so it's
It
a...
protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Aesfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
Yeah, at least without, like, cannons and stuff, perhaps.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
Into the city. Is that a
What's
bell?
that sound?
Bell gone? Sounds more like a gone. Though it could still be supposed to be a bell, but just... What are they?
Could this be?
That's weird.
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day.
Damn. Daily prayers.
They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
Yeah, definitely.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzante, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
Good
There are none
question.
so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The holy state has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality.
I'm surprised you can eliminate poverty in,
As a result,
in an area
no
in
one envies
sand.
others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly, if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
I don't know. I think some people are still greedy by nature, though.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
True. Absolute. That would be
The
a key
words of an
phrase.
unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her
I don't know. I'm with
teachings.
Benedict on that.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
Huh.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Holy One.
Silent. Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
Hierophant's Palace, Throne Room.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages.
Camsil, the Saintly Seven's Minister of Domestic Affairs. He manages all matters related to the nation's public order. That is certainly... Huh. I don't even know what to say about that dude's life.
None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
Do they speak? Huh.
The Hierophant speaks to you.
I feel like we're gonna end up seeing the Hierophant. This is just me, though. Minister of Religion, Idor Delmira. One of the Saintly Seven, and the only one permitted to hear the voice of the Hierophant.
Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
Sorry about that. I had someone to attend to for a brief moment.
House Wolfort and Hyzante have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
One day.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Oh. Oh, God, I had to say this. Okay. Sorry, I'm scratching my eye real quick. Significant stepping stone towards peace talk between the three nations. Valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. Three nations are not aligned since a storm is brewing on the horizon. Considering I'm talking to the frickin' leader of a country, I should probably say one of the top two. Middle one, I'm gonna be a bit of a fence sitter and just say that, yeah, it's probably good.
I think it a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone.
Certainly. The Holy One shares your opinion.
Whew.
If
Wipe
benefits
sweat
spread
from
evenly
brow.
throughout the land, peace and happiness will follow.
And yet creating an equal society that all will accept is no easy task.
Yeah.
That difficulty is precisely what makes it worth doing. Together, let us bring true peace to Norzelia. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
Bless up.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there's something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzante live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings.
Sorry.
But is that the only reason?
I was trying to turn on my heater because it's a bit cold in here.
Studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy.
Uh-huh.
But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzante's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Yeah.
Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzante's pursuit of life and magic.
Yeah, let's go. Let's learn. Always ready to learn. Always. Yada-da-dun-dun. Oh, aha! There's something back over at Whiteholm. Might as well see it. Franny and Cordelia talk about their brother, Roland, in his absence. Yeah, sure. We can see them. Can't wait to see the brother dude end up talking trash about Roland. Certainly some colorful stairs.
Where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
Ha ha ha, about that.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Whoops.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
I mean, hey, he's the second prince.
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
Wow.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all.
You gross.
Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Well, that was short. Short yet sweet. Or, not really sweet, actually. Kind of the opposite. Let's see. Nothing. Alright, I guess we'll take a bit of a closer look. Are we having the exploration phase now? Whoa.
Look, a Rosellan. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
Alright, let's see what you look like, dude. A researcher at Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine. He feels frustration in not being able to choose his own research topics. Yeah, kind of deserved it.
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
Yeah, who cares about you, though? You're kind of a jerk off the bat. You will not be treated fairly.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
Certainly an interesting topic.
In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Benedict is so sus of this entire country, and yet
Minister
he wanted
Lila,
to come here.
The preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
We will then proceed to enter the restricted areas.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzante.
Oh.
And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
I was about to say, this dude looks like
Who
a
might
bigger
you be?
name.
Just a researcher, nothing more.
Somehow I doubt that. You seem like
What
you
was
have
his
more
problem?
effort put into your model than others. Than other generics.
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
Aye aye. Guess we'll be heading to exploration phase. How are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase and may be selling rare items you'll not find at the provisioner in the encampment. Be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. Okay, I'll do just that, I guess. I can go to a lot of places around here. Should definitely be angling it like this. You wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? I'll do that as the last thing, because for all I know, that could end it. It's rare for foreign dignitaries to be allowed into the Ministry. Take your time looking around. Aye, aye. There we go. Huet. From the source to the shield and the thriving city between them, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Have you seen the great big wall around this city? That's called the Goddess's Shield. Protects us in the salt from any who would do us harm. Intriguing. Can I go back here? No, maybe? No. Does not look like it. Oh well. Spin the camera. What do you got? Welcome, how can I be of service? Good question. Firestone. In stock, how many? I do not own many of these. I'll get like 4 of you. Renders a selected square flammable. Oh. Rank 1 weapon abilities. I'll grab all of this, just for the sake of it. Already got all the materials. What can I get here? Anything? Right, I forgot I have this. Shoot, I need to equip that. No. 76. I'll give it to you. There you go. Give the tank more HP. Sounds like a good idea.
Hyzante is a blessed nation, one where everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry.
Could the streets really be that safe in a city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same of Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father'd be happy to know you thought of him. Timber! In Hyzante, the goddess's teachings determine where you work. Even at the Ministry of Medicine, you are only allowed to research subjects decided by the goddess, though I cannot deny the significance of their results. Come up with a voice here. The goddess is on our side. Should another war arise, I know she would ensure the Holy State's victory.
The source? Sorry, can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that a select few have been to, blah blah blah.
Why, hello, person. Must be nice having freedom to roam around about another's nation. Oh. Ah, no. Put me down.
Put that cookie down.
Let me invade a person's house real quick. Don't mind me. Got an ice stone. I mean, it's certainly helpful in a place like this, I would assume. Okay, guess that's all we needed in here. The goddess's teachings condemn the Roselle to back-breaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forebears. I know it is the way of their nation, yet it doesn't sit well with me. Pray, take care of Lady Frederica. I have no doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. You're not wrong, my dude. You are not wrong. I forgot that I can enter buildings, so I've gotta make sure to get all of that. What do you gotta say?
The goddess decides what those at the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves.
Anything in here? No. I have now used the Kermit voice for two NPCs. Will I end up counting them? Maybe. Who knows? Aha! There's a door on this one too. Good old camera changes. Coming in clutch. It is thanks to the Hierophant that we want for nothing. Good talk. Good talk. Just one sentence. Yep, good talk, good talk. Clap on the back. Yep. Doing well there. You cannot pass through here. Okay, but what if I want to? Never mind, I can't.
Patrol around the source is always tight. The source is just ahead. You'll have to turn back. Only those with the proper permission can enter.
As one of the Saintly Seven, I manage the production and shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzante's finances. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Minister Sorceley oversees all Hyzante's dealings in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It is a crucial job, even among the Saintly Seven. Okay, well, we got summoned from that.
Hyzante is a wonderful city. Please enjoy your time here to your heart's content. However, I ask that you do not interrupt Minister Sorceley's work, and please stay away from the source.
I feel like we're gonna end up going to the source. Just a hunch.
This is just between you and me, but not everyone is happy with the Hierophant. Though I honestly don't understand why.
Intriguing. Oh, did I just get something? Oh, it's a kitty cat. Damn, there's another little kitty. Well, it's good to know it is a kitty. I will talk in a cutesy voice anytime I see a kitty.
Oh, it's a real kitty.
Everyone in Hyzante knows the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the goddess's blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hyzante, but the faith and happiness of her people. I think a nation can be built on faith alone. If people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? The answer is simple. Following the teachings. Do so and you shall be blessed by the goddess herself. All who live in Hyzante can see the happiness that comes with those blessings. I see. Thank you, Minister. Do the Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb? Seems likely enough. I always knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. Not their own. One cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. Less to do with the goddess's teachings than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. We're in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. Yeah, definitely that. I suppose my ancestors did something so unforgivable that we have yet to earn the goddess's forgiveness. But the Roselle who committed those crimes have long since passed. In House Wolford, people are judged by their deeds and not the circumstances of their birth. Huh. Do I get anything from talking to you again? What is it that makes people so happy here? I wish I knew. Same here. Same here. Can't get up there. Alright, let's try heading in here. Okay. Okay, so there are just more people in here. You know what? I can save from here, yeah? Yeah. Okay. We'll stop things where we are. We'll save right there. Land of Sand and Sun. Oh, let me... Actually, no. I just saved. That's not even gonna help. We'll stop things here, and then we'll examine this place next time on Triangle Strategy. Adios, ciao, and bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.